And for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. But certainly not an ideal first quarter for him. Remember, he lost the fumble earlier, and here he ends up on the ground with a sack.
And sometimes what happens when you make a mistake early, you get too cautious going forward. Just cover up the football and take care of it and be able to cut it loose. Otherwise, your offense is going to start.
Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
In motion left, Flowers. These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a third down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over it. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Dances by him. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this one across the 45 before it's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Throwing on second and long. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw, Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Jackson going to keep it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Off the option, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's Aiden Hutchinson. He was determined to blow that play up, and he sure did.
Defensively, Offensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
34-yard line.
Henry out of the pistol. Down to about the 32.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And goal, Baltimore.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
When you get that close to the goal line, you can't give up yardage that easily. You might have just given up a great opportunity to score 6 points.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot before break here. Goff. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Gets by him at the 25. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Goff now looking to throw. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 77 yards. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will put them on top here in the third. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
First down. First and 10 at the 46.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Aiden Hutchinson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
And this is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. It takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. Now Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Inside handoff, Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Final minute now of the third quarter. From the gun, Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Anzalone with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw is Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to be out of bounds.
Holy bailout. There's no way.
Quarter number 3. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And down inside the 15 he goes. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta, 78 yards. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. Connecting with Andrews. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
1st down, Ravens.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the first down.
Here's first down. Henry up the middle. Down inside the 40. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
It's 4th down.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And that is no good. And that changes everything here in OT. So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit, and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
First throw in overtime now for Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Aiden Hutchinson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Back to throw here. Jackson going to keep it. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Now a first throw here in overtime. The Ravens Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now run by Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Now, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Now he'll tuck this and run toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And, boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
To the air again. Goff. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown.